Alright, for some reason the high quality is not working on that camera, and so it's kind of moody in a way that I can't stand, and it's being a piece of junk. Anyway, I'm basically going to show you the ingredients of the sweet and sour. I'm out. I've been out for a few days actually, but I've been out of rice too. That's what a ginger root looks like, if you don't already know. Minus the sticker, of course. It's just for pricing. You got your measuring cup. I'm using brown sugar this time. I used white sugar last time. Distilled white vinegar, the cheap stuff, and Hunt's ketchup. The non-fructose corn syrup, just got plain sugar in it. I'm going to start out by putting the dry ingredient. I keep that in there because then the brown sugar stays a lot fresher. Otherwise it'll dry out really quick, especially in the high desert area. Now, it's up to the individual whether you want to pack it down, heavily pack it, lightly pack it, or don't pack it at all. I'm going to actually do 1 cup of each, because the half cup that I was doing didn't last very long. So I'm actually just going to lightly pack the brown sugar down. If you heavily pack it, it might be way more sweet. And this is light brown sugar too, so fill it up. I'm doing the dry ingredients first because otherwise the dry ingredients will stick when the... So it's approximately a cup. Pop that into the pan, just like that. Got your vinegar, just about a cup. Pop that in the pan. Get your ketchup. I'm going to take the top off here. I don't really use ketchup for anything else. This is why I bought it, for this stuff. Approximately a cup. Toss it in there. Sure, there's going to be some residual left over, and if you want to make up the difference, it's up to you. I'll lick this off so it doesn't go to waste. And I'm just going to check the time on here. I'll continue this the next round of video. I'm almost at my limit for this particular exposure. Okay, it's clean. I put water in the cup. I'll rinse it out later or wash it out later. This is just a temperature sensor, which I don't use for this particular video. This is the ginger root. The sauce is still not thoroughly mixed. And we'll grab a fork for that. And I gotta grab the knife, which is in my secret compartment here. My secret compartment of dirty dishes. Wipe this off really quick. And what I'm gonna do is I'll probably use these 2 ends here for this, because there's a lot more sauce than there was last time. Last time I used about that much. Whew, I can smell it, and it smells really good. Anyway, I'm going to more or less skin this. Skin it really quick. You can use a cheese grater if you prefer, or a cheese slicer with the wire. That might work. I don't have any of that, so I'm basically resulting into using what I've got. I'm going to... Okay, there's one done. Next time you see the video, the other one will be done, the other one will be refrigerated. Actually, no, there's almost a minute and a half left. I thought there was less time than that. So I'm just basically going to skin this. And this is a serrated knife, this isn't a smooth knife. That's the only knife I've got, and I really don't care about if it's not serrated or not. And you can leave a little skin on there. The skin, I don't know. The skin, I've never done it with the skin on there. You want to expose as much ginger as possible. Raw ginger. Cutting that off because it's a little... Okay, there's the other one, pretty much done. Now I'll do the video. I'll put the other away, dump that, and then the next video I'll cut it and we'll mix it all together. Alright, here we go. I've got that dumped, put the other in the fridge, and I'm just going to basically, on this cheap cutting board, I'm going to cut this into, they're probably about 1/8 inch slices, between 1/4 and 1/8. Doesn't really matter. Let's not cut my finger off. That would be bad. I'm going to put these directly into the mixture, so they don't sit around in air. Do this same thing. This. That was a little bit too thin. I'm going to cut these long ways here. Pop these in. I'm going to mix it together. And you want to be careful because the brown sugar and, see, that's pulling the pan, the brown sugar's still clumped. I do have a whisk, but it's one of those springy kinds. You could use a whisk in this if you want. You'd even use a blender, but I wouldn't put the ginger in the blender mixture. You could use a mixer like this or the KitchenAid. I've had the KitchenAid, and this is a Kenmore. I got this one for really cheap. That's the only reason why I've got it. Or else I'd have the KitchenAid personally. There's still some clumps of sugar in there. You'll just want to incorporate everything together really well. Into my water because it's really hot. It's 100 degrees inside here. I don't have air conditioning. I've got a bunch of windows open, and then the fan makes too much noise. Alright, this is pretty well incorporated, except it keeps spilling. And you can see lots of chunks in there. And this is, like I say, this is a cup of each, so this is going to make about 2 cups once it's boiled down. And that's it for this video, I think. Alright, this is the mixture on the stove. I've got it on, it's a little higher than the last one because it's, you know, twice as much. Yeah, twice as much. Anyway, I'm only going to mix just once in a while. Don't put it on high to bring it to a boil faster. I'm still leaving it on low so that it will boil, or it'll heat up evenly. It won't just heat up around the area where the flame's hitting the pan. This is a stainless steel pan. It's stainless steel all the way through. It was actually quite expensive. I won't say how much. It comes with a nice top, but I don't use this. Gonna let it sit there and we'll bring it back. I'll start the new video when it starts boiling and show you. It's about, it's about 1.25 inches down from the top. So this is just right for this pan. We'll start boiling the next video, and then the video after that will basically, it'll be probably 2 inches of space. Anyway, alright, it's just starting to boil. You'll see, once it starts, you'll see a little bit of a foam on top. I've stirred it since then to kind of try and evenly distribute, you know how you mix something up in the microwave, basically to evenly distribute the heat, because there's always a part that's cold. That's basically what I did between this video and the last video. Anyway, I am going to turn this up about to medium. Again, if it burns to the bottom, ketchup and vinegar and sugar, it's pretty easy to remove. This is going to be a new experiment. I was constantly mixing it before, but now I'm going to probably mix it every 5 to 10 minutes and let it be on medium heat just so it cooks a little fast. I'm really hungry right now, and I need to still cook rice, and that's the container I still use to cook the rice. So I'm going to try and speed it up a little bit. Instead of it taking an hour to make this sauce, I'm going to try and do it in a half hour or less. We'll see you when it starts to thicken.